Nathan, you've been asked to do more and more, obviously. You've bowled an enormous number of overs. How are you feeling, and how are you feeling about bowling out there on the last day?
Feeling great and pretty excited about the opportunity that lays ahead. There's definitely going to be a chance for myself to hopefully contribute to a Test match victory for Australia.
How do you reckon the Test is poised at this point, having lost those wickets?
We're pretty happy with where we are sitting at the moment with a 270 run lead. It's going to be hard work in the morning, but hopefully Pup and Huss will be able to fight the reverse swing and spin and hopefully get a good lead again, and we'll see where we get to.
What about the wicket, Nathan? What do you think it's going to do over the next couple of days?
It's going to probably deteriorate a little bit more and more as the game goes on, as every turf pitch does. Reverse swing and spin are going to play a massive role in it, and so hopefully I'll be able to contribute to a Test match victory.
Nathan, the bare figures of 2 for 91 are, reasonably nondescript, but you had a pretty big influence on keeping South Africa quiet over a long period of time on a ground where you can score pretty quickly off spinners if you get it right, can't you?
But saying that, our quicks bowled really well, and I was just fortunate enough to do a job for the side and what Pup asked for, really. So I was grateful to get the opportunity to bowl 44 overs, and it's just really good to see our bowling unit stay strong again under some pressure against a quality batting lineup.
It's a fairly disappointing thing, I imagine, to see James Pattinson go off in the circumstances he did.
It was disappointing to go off, but I'm not sure about where James Patterson is at the moment, so we'll just have to leave that into the physio's hands, to be honest.
And Nathan, you're expecting bowl a lot of overs in the fourth innings with Paddo out. Are you kind of geared for that?
I'm not sure if Paddo is out, to be honest with you. I'm not qualified in that area, so I wouldn't really have a clue. But hopefully I'll get the opportunity to bowl amount of overs that's required and hopefully do a good job.
Were you surprised by the South African fight back this afternoon?
No, definitely not surprised by it. They're a number one Test nation for a reason, so it definitely wasn't going to be an easy task to come out and face that new ball, and the 3 quality quicks playing for them at the moment. So it was always going to be a big challenge. So hopefully the Pup and Huss will be able to fight the combat in the morning.
How much emphasis were you putting on trying to contain the batting as opposed to bowl those wicket-taking balls?
Well, as a spinner, you have to be able to bowl enough balls in the right area to create that pressure and stay patient. That's one of the biggest weapons as a spinner. So I was just enjoying bowling out there in the middle of Adelaide Oval, and so massive. No, there's a few more footholds growing as the game's going to go on. So I was just fortunate enough to get a couple of balls to spin out there. So hopefully there'll be a few more. Day 3 is always a moving day, so and quality bowling, I'd say.
Nathan, I realise obviously with Imran Tahir being part of the opposition, you're probably quite happy to see him go for so many runs. But just as a fellow spinner, how hard do you think this is going to be for him? He's having an absolute nightmare.
Everyone has a nightmare, as you just said, but the way you come out of it is a big proving point. So to be honest with you, I'm not really fazed what Imran Tahir does. I'm worried about what the Australian side does and how I come out in the second innings.
Mate, Ashley Mallett's been important this game for you with some advice, I hear.
Ashley Mallett?
Yep.
I've never met Ashley Mallett.
That's great. The rhythm, the way you're following through, do you feel in better rhythm this game? How's that going?
Hopefully I found some rhythm in 44 overs, but so I'm feeling really confident in my own skill set, and the ball's coming out really nice out of my hands, so I can't complain one bit.
Nathan, how much are you enjoying bowling to Jacques Rudolph? You seem to have something over him at the moment.
I'm not sure about that. I'm enjoying bowling to every batter that comes out there. It's a great challenge for myself playing against the number one Test nation. So every batter that comes out there, right down to number 11, it's a challenge for myself. So I'm enjoying every little bit of it.
And do you think that you're feeling, confident and clear-headed and straight ahead about what you're doing now, maybe a little bit more so than you were at the start of the season or before you got started and got into some rhythm?
To be honest with you, I'm feeling pretty similar, to be honest. Working with Pup, we have some great plans and some great guidelines to go off. So I'm feeling really confident in my own skill set, and I really enjoy working with Pup and learning off Pup and having some good plans.
Have there been any discussions in the dressing room about how big a lead Australia would prefer to take into the fourth innings?
As many runs as possible. It's all going to be about time and whenever Pup hopefully declares or whenever the last wicket is taken. So it's going to be as long as possible, as many runs as possible, and the time's going to have to come into it. It's going to be hard work toiling out there again.